just ride around the nursery and count sheep. Woke up, told myself to push and never stop. I've been stressed out, watching both these hands around the clock. With my eyes wide, trying to get the panorama shot. Whole world getting blurry to me, answers getting lost. So I watch my back and keep it moving to the front. And remember that the world's yours, do it how you want. You've been waiting here for too long, think it's time for you to move on. Realize that there's real lies in these real times, so be strong.
I've been waiting all my life, and it was right before my eyes. Watching all this time slip by, now I realize. You know I've been waiting, 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 waiting. But will you wait for me?
My whole life I'm forever grinding, waiting for my time to shine just like a diamond. When life is rough and I ain't with that funny stuff, I use it all as motivation, but it's hard to have the patience. Watching time fly by might be the hardest thing I have to do in life. Frustrated that I ain't where I want to be yet, but I know that I'ma make it if I chase that check. Yes.
Cause I done seen the time go by for too many years now when the stars were aligned. Cause I done seen the time go by. Yeah, I done seen the time go by.
I've been waiting all my life, and it was right before my eyes. Watching all this time slip by, now I realize. I've been waiting all my life, and it was right before my eyes. Watching all this time slip by, now I realize. You know I've been waiting, 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 you know I've been waiting. But will you wait for me?
Breathe in the air, the light that surrounds me. If we hold ourselves together, we'll go far. Created a space, in my head it was empty, but I know that I want to be where you are. I was denied. I had spent those years, did not recognize the person that's inside. believe me, I swear, the story's not over. As I fall, I will continue to get up. I cannot stop because it is over. Live in the moment, living in a quiet place. To be everywhere, to be without a care. I was denied. I had spent those years, did not recognize the person that's inside. We have a purpose, but to take that leap, you must recognize the person that's inside.
Old walls that I built for you just to dig me out with silver spoons. No, I didn't see it coming. Oh, old walls that
They are the red team. So it looks like here they got a little bit of a troll thing going on. He's Music Man on the Symmetra. I doubt that we stick with that. Yeah, especially with Tracer. But on the defense here from the Adventures of Billy, looks like we have McStupidhead on the Zarya, Elucida on the Reinhardt, so going that typical Ryan Zarya comp. Aqua Ranger playing the Baptiste. He's been known to play the Baptiste since he came out. Real JP on the Zen, and Shuchifoof and Names will take it on the DPS in Hanzo and Sombra.
I'm a little worried about them not having a Lucio to go along with Ryan Zarya here. It's going to be a little hard for Elucida and McStupidhead to get in and out of these fights, especially when Second Breakfast is running a Lucio to go along with their Death Ball. How much you know if you have taken the Reinhardt? Dude is actually a really solid main tank. We're seeing a lot of DPS players swapping into some main tank roles in the split and actually having a lot of success. It's been nice to see that kind of evolution of flexing in the PMA Overwatch League.
Yeah, absolutely. So Second Breakfast going up these stairs and into this right room here. You can see they are above the point here, kind of grouping up, getting ready for their next attack. See if they can push down. Omjinifio drops down. He drops down, but he gets pinned immediately by Elucida. But Arrow and Inhuman get a couple big picks, so that's 2 down already for the Adventures of Billy. I don't know if they're going to be able to hold this, but we still have McStupidhead on the Zarya here, and there's another pick. McStupidhead and Elucida both going down, so that's 4 picks and no deaths for Second Breakfast. So great first attack. Real JLP on this Lucio, just trying to get there, and he is not going to be able to get there. And so it looks like Second Breakfast is going to take that first attack pretty handily. 52 seconds.
A lot of it was actually started something that was missed, mostly my fault, but Asian Music Man got a big pick early on to Real JLP as the Zenyatta, who then swapped to Lucio and is now swapped to Mercy. So still no Lucio to help out this tank line to try and let them have some space to work with. We'll see if that really becomes an issue moving forward. It's a lot harder of a second point to take here on Anubis, but a good coordinated push here can snowball really hard.
Absolutely. So Second Breakfast going on the left side here on the point. There comes in the Nano, comes in on Fiona, but it's shattered by Elucida to shut down that Nano. And Elucida gets 2 big picks, pins Mastercax, and he will go down. But still some great kills there by Elucida, and Real JLP is going to res him right back up. So that is going to be a hold for Adventures of Billy. So good job there by Elucida to set that up with the Shatter. The Immortality Field coming in from Aqua Ranger big there as well.
Yeah, that was a huge Shatter from Elucida. Got, I think, 4 people. Right at that moment, Asian Music Man was messing around with the backline a little bit, missed his pulse bomb. That probably would have turned that fight. And while you saw a couple of picks go both ways, you like that if you're on the defense here. You like trading kills because your respawn is so much closer than the attacker spawn. So
Absolutely.
You're really okay with taking a fight like that where both teams lose 2 people practically instantly.
Absolutely, yeah. Second Breakfast coming up on this left side again, going to the left side attack a second time. They have their Shatter up, and they also have their beat. And there is the beat, as I say it, but the EMP comes in immediately. Wow, what a play by Nameless Wolf. The beat comes in and an immediate EMP to shut down those shields. So great play there by Nameless Wolf on the Sombra. Although Second Breakfast getting a couple big kills here. McStupidhead only contesting against the Ana and his counterpart, Mastercax. Mastercax does manage to kill McStupidhead, but I think he's going to be too much. It is too much for Mastercax to overcome, and they will hold. Yeah, holding on point B is rough. Or excuse me, attacking on point B is...
Well, especially huge counterplay there from Names Wolf, who's now swapped over to the Brigette. On the Sombra, you play that kind of game of chicken with beat versus EMP. If you beat first, you just lose it because the EMP removes beat. So well played, knowing the counters, knowing the way to take care of that play. Jack's still gonna find the Mercy with a tire action.
That's the 3 picks. There you go, that's 3 picks, but Elucida does get the pick of Easy Music Man. So the nanoed Ryan is in here, swinging away at McStupidhead. And another Shatter comes in from Elucida, but a big bubble by Mastercax on Elgin. If Yoda cannot get the kill. That's a lot of kills coming in from Second Breakfast. Adventures Ability is trying. Real JLP on that Mercy, trying to hold it here. The ult coming in from Jujutsu, but cannot get anything. Stuns on Yoda. So still no tanks. Real JLP just trying his best to hold him his Mercy, but Nameless Wolf finally back on the Brigette to help him out. McStupidhead on that Zarya gives herself a bubble, so no personal there for her. Elucida, though, cannot escape the Shatter, but the Immortality Field big coming in from Aqua Ranger on the Baptiste. Odinfiona does get the pick on a McStupidhead, and so Adventures of Billy is doing their best to hold it and killing a lot of time. OMG Fiona does get the pick on her name as Wolf, and OMG Fiona another pick, so OMG Fiona just going off on this Reinhardt. They're going to continue to contest. They already have 1 tick, and Adventures of Billy is trying their best. They cannot get there. Elucida, big bubble from McStupidhead, but I don't think it's going to be enough, and he gets knocked up, and he is down. There's the grab coming from McStupidhead. Oh, but immediately taken down. And there's the timer on Jack's Trail, and that is the team kill to take point B.
Well, ultimately, that tire that came in that got the Mercy first to start it off, that's really the linchpin in that composition. That's the hero that's going to keep everybody up and allow Elucida to really play as hyper-aggressive as he's going to want to in that type of situation. As soon as you don't have that Mercy, you lose that pocket on your Reinhardt, and he just can't function as a main tank.
Absolutely, yeah. That last take brought to you by Linda Mood with a Tier 1 Twitch Prime sub.
Hey.
So thank you, Linda Mood, for your support. We appreciate it. The PMA Overwatch League thanks you for your support. And happy by 3 saying, sup nerds. We are
Hey, what's up, Keegan?
wear that badge with pride. Thank you very much.
Yo, Keegan's on my league team. He's on Don't Ban Poppy.
Very nice.
Huge alternate, hugest of alternates. Sick Sona player.
I believe it. I believe it. I'm
I
playing
think,
some,
we won with you on Nami. That's yeah.
Okay, very nice. So Adventures Ability going to now be on their attack. Adventures Ability on their attack. Second Breakfast had a pretty decent push there, 3 minutes and 17 seconds. So that is a respectable time bank left. See if Adventures Ability can beat it.
Billy are threatening some Sombra goats.
Yeah, I see that actually. You're right. Yeah, with the real JLP sticking on that Lucio Aqua Ranger on the Ana here. Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen the Sombra Goats with the Ana. Usually it's with the Zen in there, but it could work.
I think there's benefits to them both ways. I think if you're expecting an Ana, it's nice times to have it as well. Especially if you know you're running Goats, because then it's not just enemy team hits a purple, lol, okay, one fight. Like, you have the same counter ability as they do. But you're right, you usually would see it with the Zenyatta here.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, so on the defense, Second Breakfast, Asian Music Man running the Widowmaker, Jackstrel staying on that Junkrat, and the healers being the Ana and the Lucio. So Shujifu on that Sombra just kind of going to get a little bit of cheeky stuff. They're going up the stairs, but they are being followed right away. Jackstrel, got a little aggressive there, but it paid off. Gets the pick of the name is Wolf. And Ojin Fiota gets the pin into Aqua Ranger. He does get a pick in the Jackstrel, but that is 4 down. And that's
JLP's about to get staggered out a little bit here.
Oh, he gets slept. What a sleep by Arrow onto real JLP. He probably could have got out. Oh, and we have a pause. Looks like we lost a player. Let's see.
Hey, guess what, Brian? It wasn't you.
It wasn't me this time. I know. I actually submitted a ticket to Blizzard support and found out that I actually was having some memory issues. So I think I may have fixed it. I don't know. It did crash again today though, but only once. So that was good.
Hey, that's a lot better than it was in our
I know. I had to
knows
that. I know.
J-Bo knows. That was rough.
That was rough. I was having a bad day. Overwatch was.
Right. It didn't help that we went into a round 3 or 4 on 1 and then had to play an extra control point and had to load it like 4 times to get tried.
Yeah, so let's see. It looks like we lost Jackstrel here is what we're saying. So we lost Jackstrel.
Super unfortunate because that's the linchpin in holding against Goats, and he's already 62 tire. So not only do you, for the next push, potentially lose Jackstrel because he's going to be walking back from spawn, I think. I guess I don't know. He might get DC. Looks like he's still. I can see his character model, I think, or is that the Baptiste? They don't have a Baptiste. That might be the Lucio.
Right.
I can't tell if that's a peg leg or a roller skate.
Yeah. Frontlash telling us not to ban Poppy here. Don't worry. We are playing Overwatch. No hero bans here.
Hey,
it's not Overwatch.
We just need to get Jaundice and Fudgy Ditters up in here. We got the whole squad. Oh, we need Symphonian too. Shoot.
I always ban Blitzcrank as my personal ban. I cannot stand Blitzcrank. Okay. I need to hit Control Shift Plus to.
They're ready.
Are they ready? Okay. Are they ready? Let me make sure. Let me just make sure they're all ready, and I will unpause.
We got it ready from Second Breakfast. We got it ready from Billy.
Second Breakfast. Yes.
We have it ready from Billy.
So we have it ready from both teams, so I am going to unpause. Control Shift Plus. Or not. Control Alt Plus, excuse me. I got my alt and my
Hey, we did it. Okay. So it actually looks heavily beneficial for Second Breakfast. Jax did not fully DC. He's still has the 60% fire. Is there to help with his defense.
That's good.
The biggest comp switch we see, Names will actually going to take the Reinhardt, Elizabeth taking the Genji, saying this is a work, and we're going to switch it up, give it to a Reinhardt player who has a little more experience with it, and a Genji player with a little more experience dealing with Widowmakers. So expect to see Elucida really look to pressure Asian Music Man here on this Genji.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like they're going to go up those stairs again, but again, they're going to be pushed up here. Own Junior Fiota just being really aggressive here, but they do manage to get out of the way after that hack from Shushifu, so good hack. But they are just pushing in. Asian Music Man gets a pick and a Shushifu in the back line, and Jackson will get that pick and Elucida. And a big purple. Oh, what an anti-nade from Arrow to get everyone in their purple. Real JLP, the only one here that is able to even remotely contest. So great defense from Second Breakfast.
I don't know about committing Nano to that fight. You had already pretty much won it at that point, unless Junior Fiota got really low and I didn't see it. You might have. You are going to be going into this next fight with a tire that you can open early. You're going to have a beat. However, there is also an EMP from Shushifu, so you may be able to see that game of chicken with beat versus EMP again. You are also going to have a shatter from Junior Fiota. 2 ults coming in from the side of Billy. You're going to have beat and EMP on your own. Be looking to see. This fight will depend on who gets better beat off between Timmy and JLP.
Yeah, we got a funny little fight going on here between Elucida and Arrow on the Ana. Elucida finally does get killed by the Jackstro. There's the EMP, followed by the beat. So Shushifu's not able to wait out the beat, but it looks like it's not going to be enough. Second Breakfast getting all those kills. Jackstro getting a couple big kills on the Junkrat. Big stupid head on the Zarya, just going to get annihilated. So yeah, another reset for Billy.
And just like I said, you were looking at that game of chicken between EMP and beat. Timmy managed to hide, get a good beat off after the EMP, managed to actually get value out of it. Huge play by Timmy to provide his team with the shielding needed to win that fight.
And they hung on to the tire, Asian Music Man, with walls now, so they will. And Arrow already 85% back to that Nano, so they're going to have that Nano. There goes the walls. Asian Music Man dropping the walls, so they know exactly where Precious Billy is.
I expect an early tire to try and punish the backline. There it is.
And there it is, as you said. Jackstro looking for that tire, and he does get both tanks, so not taking the backline like you expected.
Backline, just kill the front line.
Just kill both tanks, and then that'll stop that push dead in its tracks. Aqua Ranger trying to get out of here as the Brig. Time on that Lucio, just being a little aggressive here, but he's going to get back. Elucida on the Genji just got to do it his best. Gets the pick on a Jackstro, so Elucida, 2 big picks from Elucida. Wow, he's about to get a third on Asian Music Man. Elucida, and that's 3 picks from Elucida on the Genji. They need to push up now. Adventures of Billy is up 3 right now, 3-6. And that's a good pin by Nameless Wolf, but a big bubble too from Junior Fiota. To the on though, Junior Fiota. Time purpled and low here in the back, and there we go. That's gonna be it.
There's something so gratifying about watching Elucida play Overwatch sometimes, because there's no business that is how you should be able to cap that point for Elucida to just go in and just kill 3 people without using his blade like
by himself.
Right.
There's no business.
There's no business for that to have been your win condition for point A. But hey, if it works, it works. We are going to have Nano Blade from them to potentially take the second point, and it doesn't look like we will have beat by the time that's up, as long as JLP can charge Nano Blade really quick.
Oh. Absolutely, and there comes the Shadow, but it misses, doesn't get anyone, and a big purple from Real JLP, and the Nano comes in on the side of Second Breakfast. Own Junior Fiota getting nanoed here, so they're going to want to reset here, and I believe they will. They are going to reset. Asian Music Man swapping over to the far now, and Shushifu swapping over to the Hanzo. So Avengers Ability can reset here. They've got a lot of ults coming up. Real JLP going to get staggered out here, but that's quite alright. They have 5 ults coming up. They have everything except their Shatter, although Timmy is going to have that beat now.
Yeah, he will have beat for Nano Blade, which is huge. You're going to really want to try maybe bait out beat with a grab first from Stupid Head. Bait the beat up from Timmy, and then look to maybe get a Nano Blade there. You also have a potential win condition of, it sounds troll, but maybe Hansu deflecting the Master KX grab, which is not necessarily an easy win condition,
True,
but it's a win condition nonetheless.
They also do have Grab Dragons, so in the event that the Nano Blade gets beated, and there's the grab coming in on the side of Second Breakfast, a good purple, but it's not going to be enough. Wow. That was a good purple by Real JLP, a good anti-nade, but it is not going to be enough for them to do any damage to it.
I don't care for Timmy throwing beat in with that. Yes, they got rally out of Aqua Ranger, but you won that fight handily already.
Absolutely, yeah, and like I said,
I feel like was extra. Now you don't have beat for either Grab Dragon or Nano Blade.
Yeah,
so you'd have essentially 2 huge team fight winning combos from the side of Billy, and no way to defend against it.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely the ult tracking there. On Second Breakfast, a little lackluster, but let's see if they can hold it. It's possible that Second Breakfast could get a good hold here. 2 minutes and 11 seconds, so already less time, and there comes the Shatter from Junior Fiota, but doesn't get too much. There's the grab, so they are going to go with the Grab Dragon.
Oh, they're using them both!
They're using them both all at the same time. all at the same time. Age of Music Man gets 1 kill, but wow, both at the exact same time. Jackster, though, getting a big pick, so Arrow and Jackster are the only ones contesting, and what just happened there? They're not even going to try to contest this.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what the calls were. The calls, in my opinion, would have been for the Grav Dragon there, because you had them all grouped up as an easy opportunity. And then if that doesn't win the fight, then you Nano Blade, but they just kind of, everybody press Q!
Yeah, that was...
And unfortunately, it was so split that they just, like, they lost names super early. They're not getting the support they need for their Reinhardt right now. They're not able to keep him up through this fight. Maybe just not good enough healing. They do swap over to the Baptiste instead of the Ana. Maybe a little bit different there. But Lucida will get the pick!
That's a big shatter. That's a big shatter. A good approval by Arrow, but the Immortality Field comes in from Real JLP to really secure that fight. So great job from them. Another pick on a Master Cax, and that's the kills they need. There we go. Adventures Ability going to start accruing some percentage here. Elucida on the Genji here, and that's going to be it. So good job, Adventures Ability. They will take point B. About roughly a minute left, I believe, right around 60 seconds. So a good take there by Adventures Ability. Starting off with the dash kill by Elucida onto Jackstrel. So good job there by Adventures Ability.
I don't even know why we bother analyzing when both points were taken by fights that had no business being winning fights for Billy.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Flushed out by Hansu. The second one, they just kind of stagger a couple of kills and screw ult charge. Like
yeah, absolutely.
It's just kind of hilarious sometimes.
The winning fights there on both point A and point B for Adventures Ability were incredibly scrappy and not the kind of convincing team fights you want to see. But hey, they took it.
They got it. They made it happen.
Exactly. They made it happen. They're staying alive here in round 1 of their playoff match.
They are going to stick with Elucida on the Genji. I do not blame them. He had some huge performances after swapping to it. The Nano Blade left a little bit desired, but he's still, like, hard carried point A and helped to, like, start the snowball that was point B.
Yeah, absolutely. Second Breakfast on their defense going to be going with the same comp they have been running with that Ryan Zarya, the Jackstraw on the Junkrat, Asian Music Man on that Widowmaker, and then Tim and Arrow on the Ana and Lucio, or excuse me, Lucio and Ana respectively. So here comes the attack. Name as well sticking on that, but Aqua are going over to the Zen here. So they are going to swap over to the Zen so they can get those Discord orbs, and Shujiku playing the Soldier. So they're swapping it up a little bit here, but sticking with that same core 3 of
if they want to get 2 fights, they have to go. They can't be messing around with this choke too long, so they'll only need to get 1 fight.
Yeah, absolutely. Aqua Ranger kind of split off from his team. Aqua Ranger on the Zen here on the left side really split off from his team. That doesn't bode well for him. But Elucida gets a pick on Asian Music Man, so there it is. There's the pick. That's the open pick. They got to go. A good purple from Real JLP. And Aqua Ranger in the back line here behind them, doing some damage here. Wow, it ended up working out for them. Name as well for the big pin and Arrow. Wow, I am sorry that I doubted them. Aqua Ranger on the Zenyatta. Can I just say, he was so split off from the rest of his team. He went left and the rest of them went right, and normally that's a recipe for disaster. But actually, because the rest of the team turned around, the rest of the second breakfast turned around to face them, he was able to throw some discords and throw some orbs at them right from behind, and it worked. So great play by Aqua Ranger. It was risky for sure, but high risk, high reward. So Elucida
they heard what I said about needing to get. They heard what I said about needing to get 2 fights. They said we only need 1 fight. We're good.
Excellent, absolutely. The big boop by Jackster on the Name as Wolf. Here comes the trans, and the Shatter comes in, but he dies. Both Reinhardt's down here. Elucida comes down though, so there's the trans. Shijifu throwing in his tack visor. Does get a pick on Lucio, and going for a pick on a Jackstrail. And gets the pick on an Arrow. Shijifu for the big tack visor. Aqua pick on Jackstrail. It's just Asian Music Man on the McCree. Oh, Engineer Fiona cannot get the pin, and he's shielded up. Shujifu killing it on the Soldier. Tim may get the boop on the Real JLP, gets the boop kill, but he will go down, so they're going to start the crew percentage. Moira, they've switched over to the Moira. From
Shatter.
Yep, so they get 2 ticks here. There is a big Shatter. Elucida on that Genji, throwing in his throwing in his blade. Asian Music Man on the tracer, trying his best to hold. Engineer Fiona on and gets pinned immediately by Name as Wolf. So it looks like Adventures Ability is going to be able to take this. It's just a matter of time now. They're second breakfast doing their best here to hold, but that is not to be. Jackstrail getting pushed off, cannot even touch the point. And the Grav coming in to cap it all off. So great push by Adventures Ability. Incredible.
Billy just kind of were playing see hero, kill hero. That
You know-
whole push,
Yeah.
and it worked really well.
You know, that's the way Adventures of Billy has been all season, though. I
True.
remember I've casted a couple of their games, and watching them play is so much fun because they're so scrappy. They win those fights that you don't expect they're going to win. You know, the kind of fights that, as you said, they have no business winning these fights and winning these points, but they do it anyway, and they've done it all season, and it's really been a lot of fun to watch.
Absolutely. And I think, like, knowing the personalities of these players, like, especially Shushifu and Elucida, you know they're very hypey players. Once one thing happens, they just want to keep snowballing and keep making it happen. So it kind of makes sense that that's their play style. When you think about their DPS duo, that's going to be a lot of the energy and a lot of the support behind the team because they're going to be the ones getting those picks and then wanting to snowball it. And they're very vocal about that. So I'm not surprised that that's the way that they end up playing.
Yeah, absolutely. Second Breakfast now going to be on the attack, and they have a much better time bank than Billy did, 3 minutes and 20 seconds, but they do have to get both points, so it will be rather difficult for them, but let's see what they can do. They're going with a similar comp thing around defense, one difference being Asian Music Man sticking to the Soldier, so not going with the attack Widowmaker, and Shushifu going to stick on that Soldier, Real JLP sticking with the Baptiste, and of course the Lucida staying with that Genji, as he has been the last couple points.
Looks like the only difference was JLP wasn't he on Ana on the attack?
Yeah,
I don't
absolutely.
remember.
Well, regardless, they're pushing up the stairs here. So second break is pushing up the stairs, and Asian Music Man gets an early pick in the Ocarina, so that's big. That can open it up for them. Asian Music Man get with that early pick. Real JLP taking that high ground here as a Baptiste. Asian Music Man looking here, looking out for some more kills. Oh, and we lost Shushifu.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's not good. We lost Shushifu. I don't think he was that close up to Ultimate yet.
It's not even about, like, that's an unfortunate
Right.
part. It's not even
It
just
is.
about that. Like, they just lost their soldier.
Yeah, they did lose their soldier. That's true. And Aka Ranger coming back right now from being killed by Asian Music Man, it is going to be tough for them because now it's a 4v6 right now.
Honestly, if I am Adventures of Billy, as soon as we unpause, I'm having everybody run the F back to point B.
Yeah.
Hold there. Don't give up any more ult charge. You're already going to be at ult disadvantage. You've lost the initial fight. They're going to have the ult advantage on you. If you have to change your comp at all, you're going to be even more severely under ult economied. Is that a word? I don't think it's a word.
Yeah,
But I made
I'm
it.
behind on ult economy, I suppose. would be the-
On top of Shushifu's resetting, as soon as this pause happens, I can see this point. And you know you held pretty well at second the first time, and you could hold out here. And it's going to be hard because your closest ult is JLP Elucida at 26. And that's just your blade. That's not a defensive ult or anything that allows you to sustain. If you leave now and don't give up any more ult charge, you're going to be fighting 53% into a nano and 35% into a full spawn. That's handleable. But if you feed over ult charge into the Ryan Zarya, that's going to be real hard to deal with on second point after this
Absolutely.
situation.
So Shushifu coming back here.
Looks like we have the R's, by the way. Okay.
Yep, yeah, we have the R's from the cabin. So Shushifu coming back. We're going to start up. So yeah, we'll have to see what they do here. And Arrow does kill Real JLP immediately. So yeah, they should be pulling back here, but they're not. They're going to continue to try and contest. Name is Wolf and McStupid Head here.
This
The
doesn't end
tanks
well.
there. Good bubble. And the counter charge from Name is Wolf on the Junifyoda, so he gets the pick. Junifyoda, Shushifu manages to get back as the soldier, but immediately gets killed. And there it is. That's going to be probably it. Unless Lucida can have a major, amazing Genji play here. And nope, there's the sleep on Elucida. But he does manage to get out. Real JLP on the Lucio. So Elucida does not die. And he is going to continue to take time off this time bank. I don't know if that's smart or not. You know, he's taking time off, but at the same time, he's keeping them all ult-charged. Asian Music Man with that pulse bomb.
The benefit of it being Elucida there is that's only 200 health of ult charge.
Absolutely.
I was seeing a situation where Names and Stupid had just like instantly die and feed over 900 damage worth of ult charge. However, it actually ended up pretty well. Now they have a shatter, and now they're more than halfway to trance. Pulse bomb will not do anything either. So this is very doable now. Actually, props to the tank line for holding in there, sticking with it, and actually now having an ult advantage.
Yeah,
you're only 6% down on Rav, and you have 40% on Shatter.
Yeah, absolutely. And they burned a good 40 seconds of time, so that actually ended up voting well in their favor. on all fronts. Second breakfast down to about 1:50 left. They're pushing up on this right side, but Elucida is just getting some cheeky old charge here, although he already has his blade, so I don't know if he's waiting for it. No, they don't have a nano. There's the blade. Engineer Fiora does get the nano, but the beat coming in immediately to protect the blade.
But now there's no beat for Shattered.
Yep, correct. Yep, and there's a shatter, but gets no one, unfortunately. Engineer Fiora with a counter shatter. Does get real JLP on the Baptiste, and there's the trans coming in from Aqua Rangers. So, but Nameless Wolf went down first. They don't. Yep, Nameless Wolf goes down first. So Elucida on this Genji gets the pick out of Master Cax. Asian Music Man on this Tracer. Yeah, and another dash kill.
You got beat and shattered. That's huge.
Absolutely.
You don't, however, have trans for this incoming grab. However,
yeah,
they don't
exactly
have beat.
what I was gonna say.
Nobody has a defensive ultimate
There's
for
no
the grab.
defensive ultimates, correct.
JLP's invuln is going to be the key winner here in this grab fight.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the Matrix is going to be huge. Looking forward to that from Real JLP. Asian Music Man comes up with his pulse bomb, so we got 3 ults from the side of Second Breakfast and roughly 4 ults coming up on the side.
It's like a fight and a half left in this match.
Yep, 37 seconds. So they're coming up on this left side, pushing up real hard, and here comes the tire coming in from Jackstro. So what can you do? Immortality Field. Yep, there's the Immortality Field. So the Immortality Field does go down to the tire. And oh no, I think the Immortality Field came out just a little too early. There's the blade already again from Elucida.
Elucida?
Oh, and Juicy Fruit with a big kill. A big high noob from Juicy Fruit gets out Asian Music Man. This might be the winner. Nameless Wolf switching over to this Wrecking Ball just to be able to contest here. Aqua Ranger on the Zenyatta. Discord's Engineer Fiora on the Rhine. That's the dash kill on the Jackstro. Oh man, let's see what they can do here. This is
They helped.
Intense. They held, and that is it. Adventure
left the game.
It's gonna hold. I know, I disconnected, but I'm watching on the stream. It's okay. That was great. At the last second, Adventures of Billy with the hold. Fantastic. Fantastic hold there.
It was so odd because we were calling the invulnerability field. And the invulnerability field came out a little too early to where the tire food actually was able to just kill the invulnerability field. And then they were still in grab.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. That was quite the fight by Adventures of Billy. Great job. I did disconnect, but only like 5 seconds before it happened, so I saw the whole thing. Don't worry, I saw the whole thing happen. So it was great. Just a great fight by Adventures of Billy.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that was just a lot of fun to watch. Adventures of Billy getting that win, so they are now up 1-0 on Second Breakfast here. All right, so our next map, Guy Fieri, you have to fill me in. Eichenwald. Eichenwald it is. All right.
I remember, fun story about Eichenwald, the very first time when I got into Overwatch. So it was day of Stage 1 semifinals last season. I don't remember when that was, but I wound up stumbling into a stream that was Houston versus London Spitfire. And the very first map was Eichenwald. And I'm like, what is happening? Because I had no idea what was going on.
Right.
It was a lot of fun to watch. And it was kind of a cool way to get kind of thrown into the world of Overwatch. And Eichenwald's held kind of a special place since then, because it's the first map I really remember. So.
Eichenwald was a lot of fun. I actually remember when Eichenwald was added to the game. It was pretty early on. It was in the first year for sure.
Yeah.
But I remember it being a brand new map, and I think it was actually probably the first brand new map that I had. All right, so let's get the ready from the captains. We're gonna be taking Eichenwald here. Let's see if Second Breakfast can get a win and tie the series up. And I believe we play first to 3, correct? Is it because of the playoffs? Yep, best.
It is a best of 5, and it's not like the regular season. Play out the full map set. You get 3 wins, you're done.
You get 3 wins, and it is over. All right, so we have the ready from McStupid Head.
It looks like it was Macknar coming in for Aqua Ranger and Brodo's Wagons coming in for Timmy. Yo, I met that guy, Brodo's Wagons. I met that in person. Super cool. I was in St. Louis on the way down to PMAOWL CS Live. And he joined us for some brews and sandwiches at this one place. It was really cool.
Very nice. Yeah, I really hope that PMAOWL Watch League does something like that. PMAOWL Live.
That'd be so fun.
I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Or like in future years, we just combine it and have it be everybody. That would be really cool too.
That would be true. That would be cool also. You know, another thing I thought about too is potentially this year at the finals. I know a lot of brothers are going to the finals. I myself am hoping to potentially go to the finals, hoping to get
I need
tickets
to.
in Philadelphia. So,
I don't know if I'm gonna have time off because I have 2 weddings to go to and LCS summer finals are in Detroit, which is super close to me. So I feel you. There's a lot of things
Yeah.
I want to go do.
yeah, Philly's about a 5-hour drive from where I am up in Connecticut. It's about 5
That's
hours.
not too
so-
bad actually.
Yeah, it's not too
That's
bad. A little 5 hours south.
Because Detroit's like 4 for me. I think Philly's a hike. 'Cause I gotta go across the entirety of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, that's
Or-
rough. Yeah, an entire state of Pennsylvania, which is
Yeah, a
it's a
lot.
big state. It's a big state.
Ohio itself is like 4 hours across, and Pennsylvania's easily.
Yeah, so Pennsylvania's like 6 or 7.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's easily almost
I
twice as
drove-
wide.
I drove from Pittsburgh to Springfield, Massachusetts, which is where I hail from, and that was about 9 hours. And that was
Yep,
fine.
that sounds about right. So, cop-wise, looks like we're gonna
Yep.
have a little bit of anti-dive going on. Some pulled pork coming in, and then
I do like-
Reaper is an odd choice for this comp. I feel like there's better picks, but I also know Elucida just likes playing Reaper.
Yeah, the Reaper on the defense. I could see if it was on the attack, right? This would be an interesting combo on attack, at least the Reaper. I think get a quick early pick on Jackstro. Wow,
That's huge.
Clicking heads there, but that is a big purple, but no one really there to capitalize on it. Arrow getting that anti-nade, and Elucida on this Reaper, trying to get out. He does manage to get out. Asian Music Man dropping low, but he is going to get up. Name is Wolf on this
Does go
Arista,
down.
just shredding. So great job there, and a big pull. And Adventures of Billy gonna get the kills they need. There's a kill in the arrow, although Lucid does go down. So they're down 1.
if
but
they
I
can-
think
If they can sustain like immediately and get a fight before Elucida's back, they can get this other 5v6. But that's
Yeah,
gonna be tough
absolutely.
because Elucida's already respawned now. And there's already
Yeah, I
halfway to the
think-
point. Yeah, nope, they didn't want to get anything off that.
Yeah, I think second breakfast is going to reset here, and that's quite all right. So on the attack, I didn't get to quite analyze it a little bit. They're running the Rhyme Zarya here. Jackstro going to stick with that Junkrat. So really kind of actually the similar comp they were running before on Temple of Anubis. Ace Music Man on that Soldier. But Shujiku getting the pick on Overgears. They're down their tank. And they are here at the good pull. There, by name is Wolf, and a hook by McStupidhead on a Mastercast, going to take him out easily. Jackstrill trying to be cheeky in that backline and does not get it. Elucid does get slept, but he is going to be right back up, so no worries there.
It feels bad because you lost OMG Nerf Yoda so early in that fight, but then everybody kept going. You're like, we can do this without our main tank. You can't do that without your main tank. Not to an Orisa.
Yeah, it's a
There's
lot
too
of
much.
ults.
There's too much space taken by the Orisa Hog, and you're actually gonna see OMG Nerf Yoda swap over to the Winston, reset his ult economy, as well as they're just gonna swap over to a full dive. I think they probably should have done this a while ago. Now you're on the
I
2
agree,
minute.
yeah.
Nano Monkey coming in though. This could be the play they need to start it up.
Here it is, but Shujiku throwing in his visor. He's going to get Nano too, so Nano visor coming in.
Yeah.
Takes out Mastercraft and Asian Music Man. And there's the trans community Real LP, probably just to save himself. So Shushifoof there with a great tack visor. Arjun Fielder is going to jump off the edge.
I think that's the right. I think that's the right call. That was a chance to save himself. I'm not sure if that's worth even still. But sometimes it's nice to just know you still have your full members, even if you lose trans. If you think about it, you don't really have a lot that you have to worry about trans with. Tire, if you're gonna die to Tire, you're not gonna be saved by trans magic. Same thing with self-destruct, which isn't even close to being up. So I guess it's not the end of the world that JLP used that transfer to just stay alive, stay on the map, keep on doing his
Absolutely.
JLP
What a
thing.
hook. Good hook by OMG Nerf Yoda. Or, excuse me, good hook by McStupidhead on the Nerf Yoda. And gets that kill. And wow, Adventures of Billy just really killing it on their attack right now. Shushifu taking out Izmi's man. And ooh, the ult by McStupidhead not really needed there. I think that he probably used that a little erroneously. He probably could have held on to it, but that's alright. It's still a great
Brony.
Billy. They get the stagger onto Master KX as the Baby Diva. Clumsy Chocobo saying in the chat, if we come to Pennsylvania, we should go to New York instead. And New York would be great too. Having a little New York PMAOWL Overwatch League, that would be cool.
So we're. I was just-
Lucida. Oh my gosh, coming in.
I was just
from
gonna say
above
we
the
have
bridge.
Death Blossom coming up. I was wondering if they were gonna supercharge or not. Doesn't look like they are. Names are holding on to the supercharger pretty much the entire board. he just hasn't had a need for it. He hasn't been pressured enough.
Yeah, he's been Magmar has been getting his nanos incredibly fast. I mean, he nanoed Chichifoof on their last fight, you know, and he's already nanoed back up again. Yeah, exactly, the nano visor. Master KX gonna go down. He's trying to get the overtime, and he does, but he'll immediately go down to Lucida. And Invincibility just really just having a fantastic hold. Second Breakfast can't even get there to touch the point. Three on the nano visor.
Never really got a chance to set up Luce's tire. They just never had a chance to do what they wanted. Because the comp that Billy was playing was so good at taking a single person, say, hey, you, come here. Now you got
absolutely.
it. Like, that's what they did. And every time that happened, you saw Second Breakfast just still funnel in. Just keep trying to take that fight without a main tank, without a main healer. Whatever it was that they lost, they still tried to keep pushing and make that fight happen. And they just bled time, and they bled ult charge.
Yeah, absolutely. Second Breakfast now, the best they can do here is draw. So they're going to need to win 3 games in a row after this and hold Adventures of Billy here if they want to even have a chance of winning.
This is like the super ultra mega reverse right now.
And actually, regardless of if they hold them or not, they're still going to need to win 3 games in a row because, like I said, the best they can do is draw here. So even if Adventures of Billy wins this attack, it is going to be...
then they go to if they draw here, then they go to Shrine first.
Oh, they do that. Oh, so the draw is per map. It's not at the end. Ah, interesting.
So if they draw this map, you had fully left by the time, but we wound up we drew Numani in our match the other night, and so we went to Shrine and played Shrine, and that was a heck of a point too.
Interesting.
But so we play out the draw right there on the spot. It's a little different from how old Rush Leagues do it.
I did not realize that. I thought they just called it a draw and said, okay, here we go. Okay. Well, anyway, here we are with Adventures of Billy on the attack. They've got a lot of momentum here, so I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they just snowball and take this. Chichifoof on that soldier, running around to the top.
I like this comp a lot.
Yeah,
I like this death ball a lot for this.
Absolutely, yeah. I really like the Reaper on the attack. Real JLP on the Lucio as well, which was smart of them. Elucida trying to get the kill, makes stupid head. Excuse me.
Jackstrill.
Jackstrill, 2 kills on the Torbjorn. Yeah, interesting. Playing the Torbjorn. That Torb turret sitting right on the payload, on the point.
Torbjorn is so dumb.
I do like Torbjorn. Master Hex does get slept here by Maknar, but it's not going to matter here. So they're going to want to reset here. Although Nameless Wolf on that Reinhardt is...
They got the turret. This is your time to go, actually.
Yep, the turret is down. Odin Yoda very low, but he does get the armor pack from Proto Swaggin, so Odin Yoda dangerously low there. And that is a huge shatter by Nameless Wolf. Oh, get it just as Odin Yoda put his shield down. And Master Kag's the only one there.
That's it. That's the point.
Shatter by Nameless Wolf. He got it just as Onjin Yoda put his shield down, and that's got to be playing the game. I mean, you can't tell me that
nothing else happened.
You can't tell me that Shatter wasn't playing the game. Oh, there it is. There it is. With his nice big old Dallas Fuel skin, and he got the nano too. Look at that.
That feels so good as a Ryan player to just like, hi, how you doing? This is your face. Meet my hammer.
A play by Nameless Wolf. 23 elims for him. Fantastic.
Adventures of Billy playing really well tonight. They had a little bit of a hiccup on on Anubis early.
Right.
But managed to stick with it and just kind of plow their way through.
Yeah, absolutely. So Adventures of Billy up 2-0 now. One more map win will do it for Adventures of Billy, and they will move on. Real quick, the winner of this game will play Goats Gone Wild. Am I correct?
Good. Yes.
Yep. They will play our number 1 seed, Goats Gone Wild.
Which, while a very good team, they are beatable. It's been shown by some teams. They're very strong, though.
In fact, Adventures of Billy, one of the teams that beat the Goats Gone Wild this year. So if Adventures of Billy were to win this map, it'd be interesting to see that rematch here. Adventures of Billy, one of only 2 teams to be able to beat Goats Gone Wild this year.
The other one is playing tonight because it was Bastion's Mega Pirates.
Yes, correct. Bastion's Mega Pirates. Absolutely. So it should be a good matchup here, but we don't want to get ahead of ourselves. Second Breakfast could pull off the reverse sweep here and win 3 in a row.
We're headed To the land of Lincoln.
We are headed to the land of Lincoln, which is, you're going to have to remind me what map that is. I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's Illinois, but it's Ilios.
Ilios, got it. Land of Lincoln, land of Ilios, whatever you want to
It's
call
not
it. Land of,
that pun went way over your head.
yeah, that went way over. That was like, whoosh. Did not understand.
I always call it Illinois.
I did not realize.
Wait, I've said that on our team like 18 times.
I must have just not paying attention.
You must have been DC'd when that happened.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, selective listening. Selective listening is a thing that I'm very good at. All right, Elucida wanting to ban Real JLP apparently. Real JLP wants a chicken parm sub.
That sounds really good right now.
It does sound really good. Oh, nice good old chicken parm sounds delicious.
You make me hungry. Stop it.
I know, right? It's well past dinner time. It's 11:30.
I got some leftover risotto in the fridge that might become my midnight snack.
Ooh, risotto. That's delicious. This is turned into a food stream. Chat. I don't know if you know. This is turned into a stream where he's talking about food.
Yo, next up on Guy Fieri's cooking show.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. Next up on diners, drive-ins, and dive comps.
Boy, that was last season. This is Guy's Girthy Grocery Store.
Ah, nice. I like that one. All right, let's get this ready.
I just got an update from our illustrious J-Boat. Did somebody say peanut butter versus BMP is 2-1 right now? Is that peanut butter up 2-1 or BMP up 2-1?
I would assume peanut butter up 2-1.
It's peanut butter up 2-1.
Yep, correct. Yeah.
So just to give all of you who are watching an update on the other match, since usually we don't have multiple matches going on at one time, so it doesn't appear that we have any subs, but.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to make sure from the captains because there was some.
I now understand the chicken parm sub.
Yeah,
I now get it.
Yep, there you go. Oh, wait, you didn't understand why they were bringing that up?
No,
okay.
That went over my head.
Ah, there you go. All right, let's get. Oh wait, okay, Timmy
for Jax.
Yep. So Timmy and Jack are going to be swapping. So let me swap him and put Timmy in. This will be good to go. All right. And let's get the R from both captains, and we'll be good to go on our third map, Ilios. Again, remember, Adventures of Billy up 2-0 right now, so if they are able to take this, they will win this map. They will win the entire thing, go on to play Goats Gone Wild. And we have the R from both captains.
Let's do it.
So let's
to the Illinois.
To Illinois, the land of Lincoln, the land of Chicago, the
land of pulled pork, because this isn't well. That would have been really great had we started on well. But instead of starting on Ruin, I fully expect to see Ryan Zarya's smoke teams, maybe some dive tanks. I fully expect we're going to see an Asian Music Man Widowmaker. And we may actually see a Widow in response from like JLP if he flexes on a DPS, but I don't think he will. Shushi actually could take the Widow as well.
That's what I was going to say. If anything, I would imagine they put Shushi on the Widowmaker to counter Asian Music Man on his Widowmaker, but I would be very surprised if he does not play. Although,
Timmy like taking the Widowmaker.
On the Widowmaker, so interesting choice there. Asian Music Man taking on the McCree. But as you mentioned, Ryan Zarya, although looks like Adventures of Billy is going to go with the pulled pork.
Really?
They're going to go with the pulled pork. Chicago not known for their pulled pork. You know, I thought they were more known for the Chicago dogs, pizza, pizza. Yeah.
It's odd because, I guess I can see it working here. I just feel like Ryan Zarya gets you more. But at the same time, if you want always to have safety for your Ana and your Zen, knowing that there's going to be a Widowmaker, what better than an Orisa shield? It's super hard to look for those picks through an Orisa shield as long as JLP and Magnar aren't positioning like monkeys, then they should be able to live and get a lot of value throughout these fights.
Yeah, very good point. So Name is Wolf with that Orisa shield, gonna get right on a point there and a good pull. Hook doesn't get anything though, coming in from McStupid Head. Shoot on that high ground, shooting down. Elucida gets an early pick in the Timmy, so they're down their Widowmaker. And Elucida gonna try and touch. He does get the touch. Starts to start contesting that. Asian Music Man gets the stun onto him. And look, they are pushing up. They're doing the best they can here. Adrian Fiota gets a pick into Elucida, and so finally, Second Breakfast gonna take the first point and start to accrue some percentage here.
And this is where this comp from Billy gets very difficult, but forget. I guess, hey, never mind.
Yeah,
I'll
they're
just
not out
leave
of
it
the
alone.
water yet. Oh, and he's very low. Ocean Fiora does go down, so Master Cax on that side. They are down their main tank. The Nano comes in from Birdo Swaggins onto Master Cax. He is going to pick in a real JLP. Timmy on that Reaper in the backline, but gets hooked by McStupidhead, and now he's bubbled by Master Cax. So Master Cax does go down here. Timmy goes down as well, and they are just trading picks with Shuchifu. 3 big picks. They're trading back and forth, but Shuchifu manages to take it. So Shuchifu and Nameless Wolf on their own managed to take that point.
They retook that?
Yeah. Only, again, like we said at point 1, Adventures of Billy is best when they're at their worst, you know? Like, they are...
I don't understand.
Junior Buono behind them here, probably looking for the Shatter here because he has a Shatter. Asian Music Man gonna get killed. An arrow on the Zenyatta throwing in his trance. So there's the trance. Do not have to save Asian Music Man though. There's the visor from Shuchifu along with the supercharger. So Real JP throwing in that trance, and it's not going to be enough. Wow, would you look at that? They were so close.
That was a lot of ults though.
Second Breck was very close to taking that point back, but they could not.
Hopefully it slows down for a second, because that was a lot of fighting. I am floored that the Adventures Billy flipped that, running the Orisa Hog into the Ryan Zarya when they gave up first touch. Like, I am floored that they pulled that off. Huge credit to the
scrappy, but it worked.
And Shuchifu got a lot of big picks. Names Wolf just kind of took the space he needed to. Huge play.
Absolutely, yeah. So they're pushing up here on the right side. McStupid gets a hook on Fiora, and Timmy throwing in his ult gets 2. Timmy is so low right now, but he cannot get the kills, and that is a team kill. Wow,
Timmy got booped.
Wipe.
Timmy got booped into the healers. No.
But he's still, I know, he got booped right into the healers and got
right on top of them. No, that feels so
bad. That was rough. That was rough coming in, but that's all right. You know, 68% is a good ulti percentage.
Oh yeah. They do swap over to the Ryan Zarya now. They're going to be a little bit behind on ult charges with Ryan, but Zarya's going to be pretty even. They will have a Nano Death Blossom coming up here for between Magnar and Elucida, which could be huge during this fight. There's Trance is not here yet for Arrow. If they can make this play happen in the next, like, 2 seconds, they can have a huge play. Arrow won't have Trance up for it.
Yep, there's the Trance, but Nameless Wolf gets a pick on Fiora, so they're down their Reinhardt, they're down their main tank, and Elucida another pick on his end, so no Trance. They don't have Trance here. Oh, but Timmy takes on Elucida, so they won't have the Death Blossom. But Timmy also has Shuchifu. So Shuchifu throwing in his visor again, just for good measure, but gets slept. Big sleep by Birdo Swaggins. It's not going to be enough. It won't matter. So good sleep, but it doesn't really matter because Shuchifu able to get at least 1 kill out of that, and the rest of his team able to clean it up for him.
Okay, now they have Nano Blossom.
Yeah, now they have Nano Blossom, but Arrow does have his trans, remember, so it could be interesting here to see if they decide to use that trans.
They don't really have a grab to try and get his trans out, so it's going to be a huge advantage on not being able to necessarily use the Death Blossom, but if the trance is done aggressively from Arrow, or to save himself because he's really low, he will get healed up.
Yep, and there's the trans. Yeah, as we mentioned, the trans does save people, but 2 kills. Shuchifu getting a kill on the Fiora, both tanks down. Shuchifu getting the kill on the Timmy, and a big shatter by Nameless Wolf to finish it off. And there it is. So that's point 1 taken by Adventures of Billy.
Unfortunately, you see Omjin Fiora dying with Shatter and Birdo Swaggins dying with Nano. I think if those 2 ults come out, you've got a chance in that fight, but they never got a chance to get them out.
Yeah, absolutely. Adventures of Billy now 1 map away from moving on in our playoffs to play Goats Gone Wild next week. What day would that be? Anyone know the schedule?
It's either the 12th or the 13th. I don't remember which one is which day.
Yeah, the 12th is Wednesday, 13th is Thursday.
I just don't remember which match is on which day.
Well, regardless, they will be playing the winner of this match, which Adventures of Billy is only 1 map away. The winner of this match will play Ghost Gone Wild next week, late next week. So the second breakfast needs to make a real comeback here. Yeah,
wait,
they are going to go.
This is an odd comp.
It is a very strange comp. Yeah, they are running.
Don't have a Lucio.
Yeah, Reaper goes with no Lucio, so that is interesting comp. Timmy in the backline here, but is going to get immediately bubbled. Master Cax, not sure about that bubble. I feel like he didn't use it well. Shuchifu gets an early pick on an arrow, so they are already down there. Zenyatta. Yeah, that does hurt. They do have 2 more healers, but I don't know if it's going to be enough here.
But you lose the Discord over him.
Yep, exactly. So that is the pick on a Shuchifu, though, so this is their chance. They're tied. They're even at 5. So, Billy will
huge
start
purple.
taking- Yep, big purple. And, Asian Music Man gets a pick on the name as well, so there's the picks. And just like that, at only about 11%, 14-ish%, they're going to take it back. Real JLP gets the boot pick on Asian Music Man, the environmental kill. But yeah, they will take it back. So only about 16% gain for Billy. And the reflect kill from Elusina on Natsube. That was...
I'm gonna be surprised if Elucida stays on Genji past this Nano Blade into... I don't even want to call it Goats, because there's no Lucio or Diva, so it's like a really... It's more like a 2-2-2 with a Brig and a DPS slot. But it's
Yeah,
gonna play a lot.
say.
It's gonna play a lot like Goats. You just don't have the move speed from the Lucio, which makes it really difficult on your front line. Home Junior Fiona Master Cax could get run over by the...
Oh, that's a good
Just
purple.
off the
Junior
other
Fiona is
end.
low,
Just
and
like
Junior Fiona does go down. Yeah, Junior Fiona going down. Name is Wolf, but the Shatter gets the pick of the Wagons. He goes down, but the Zen and the Ana both down. And there's another pick Revenge's ability, so that is gonna be it. Looks like there's the Nano Blade just to clean it up, just to finish it off.
The Nano Blade at the end of that fight,
retake.
I'm
Yeah.
so confused.
Yeah, they're gonna want that Blade and the Nano back. They didn't really need either of those ultimates there. Now they are gonna have the Tac Visor and they're gonna have the Beat as well.
Well, yeah,
And
you could have saved... you could have
potentially the
saved
grab.
using the Blade, okay. But, like, you could have saved the Nano for Nano Visor, and then just
Absolutely.
win this next team fight for free. That was interesting.
Yeah, I mean, Avengers Ability though, they can afford to play Katya right now. The way they're playing, I mean, honestly, they're playing fantastically. The way they're playing right now, it's scrappy, but it works.
Yeah,
So
you're not wrong.
But a lot of ults coming in from second breakfast here because we've got the Nano, we've got the Shatter. We basically have every ult except for High Noon will be online. Choosing Foop though with the pick on Asian Music Man and now throwing in his visor. Oh, and he gets the Zen. Oh, can't escape the hammer from Ojin or Fiota. Excuse me, does escape the hammer from Ojin or Fiota. So Shushifu on this Soldier 76 is just absolutely wrecking the second breakfast team right now.
Yeah, and almost, like, 2 fights left, it looks like, here for
Yeah.
second breakfast. Here,
is gonna
and it'll be
have-
even less after the stagger.
Yeah, the stagger comes out from Elusina onto Time. Yeah, it's probably gonna be one fight. We're in one fight territory right now. This is the fight of Second Breakfast Lives. They need to win this fight. They have 5 ultimates, as I mentioned.
Hold on, Dustin.
I mentioned they have 5 ultimates coming up, so Asian Music Man with an early pick, so there we go. Then
Huge
the grab
slot.
coming in come from McStupid Head. Oh, and the Shatter coming in from Name is Wolf. Can't get much out of it, but that's 2 picks. That's 2 picks for Adventures of Billy. They have someone on the point though, and no, Shushifu's gonna take them out. And Shushifu again with a visor, they flip, but it's not gonna matter.
It's not gonna matter, but they flipped
It's
it
not gonna
somehow.
matter at all. They managed to flip for what? 1% or 2? Oh, Junior Fiota nanoed. He is not gonna make it in
Not gonna
time,
make
and
it.
that is it.
That is your set. Game
That
set
is
and
game
match.
set match. Adventures of Billy going up 3-0, or excuse me, taking the match 3-0 to win tonight's matchup. And again, Name is Wolf on this Reinhardt. Honestly, Shujifoop was getting all the flashy plays, but Name is Wolf was the unsung hero of this team. He had some amazing plays on this Reinhardt, and all 3 maps. Once they swapped him over to Reinhardt and Lucid on the Genji, they were practically unstoppable.
Yeah, all memes about Names Wolf on the Genji and Elucida on the Reinhardt side, like, they're both really good at those heroes, but this team is best with Elucida on Genji and Names Wolf on Reinhardt. Like, both of them are insane. If Elucida actually, like, played comp actively, dude would easily be, like, 3,200 at least with his Genji alone. Names Wolf is 3,200 on Ride. Like, those are their comfort. They had a little success switching it up, but I think this map was what showed them, like, yeah, okay, cool, but this is our strongs.
All right, so do we want to pull in a couple guys for interviews? Who do we want to pull in? Let's pull in... I'm thinking let's pull in the captains. McStupid Head and Junior Fiota.
You know
do
what?
think?
That makes sense. Yeah, that's what they did for the last semi or quarterfinal. Let's do it.
Let's pull in Yoda and McStupid Head for interviews.
Heck yeah.
Looks like Macnar is requesting an interview. So we can get
Boy.
all... Oh, is that a joke? I can't tell if they're joking or not.
No. It's Elucida who typed it. It's a joke.
Well,
Just
okay.
ignore him.
So that is a joke. All right, so Macnar not actually wanting to interview.
Also-
Who do we have here?
Also, McStupid Head's name is William, which could be turned into Billy as well. So yeah, Billy wants the interview, aka Mr.
Oh no.
Gotcha. All right, so here we have in our lobby here the two captains of these two teams. Chat, feel free to queue up some questions while we're getting this intro done. But yeah, congratulations, McStupidhead, on you guys' win. Really,
games.
yeah, fantastic job. And Om Junior Fiona, sorry to see that you guys couldn't get that win, but a great season out of your team.
Yeah.
It's just fantastic season out of both these teams, and eventually Billy, of course, going to be moving on to continue their season. So yeah, chat, queue up some questions. Guy Fieri, you want to start us off? What do you got for questions?
I'm gonna throw it first to Justin.
Cool.
And it's the Overwatch League learned a thing this split, and that thing was that you're a solid main tank.
Thanks. I appreciate
Talk me
that.
through what made that happen, because I know you're not a main tank player by trade.
Yeah.
That's not what you started with. Everybody thinks of McCree.
Right.
That's like what I think of when I think of you as a player.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
And like you played a shit ton of it down the stretch.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I wanted to learn when I first started the game was McCree. So I put some work into that, and it seemed to pay off. Last season, the season before that, all that stuff. It's been fun. This season, I started to play main tank kind of out of necessity. First, it was like our top main tank player that we had chosen for the season couldn't make it. For the entire season, basically. He came in, I think, for one game, but just couldn't play the game. So he was, I think, my second pick in draft. So we needed a main tank player, and that was floating around between a couple guys. I also personally wanted to grow as a Overwatch player, so I just made an alt account and just started grinding out main tanks. And so I don't know, put 20 hours into learning like Reinhardt and stuff. Did some VOD reviews with Jabo and stuff, and it went pretty well,
Nice.
apparently. So thanks for the compliment. I still feel like I'm struggling, learning a lot, trying to figure out how to outplay other Reinhardts and their big brains that have more time than me on it. So it's a work in progress, but it was born out of necessity. That's where it came
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Sid just said there's no audio.
from. No way.
I'm not seeing that in the chat, but maybe I'm.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Stream shouldn't have been mistitled. I checked it.
In which chat?
You just said it in captains.
Well,
Hold the phone.
Real JLP saying he can hear, so we
Okay.
do have audio.
Ignoring Sid.
Yep, his computer must be muted.
Sorry. Sid.
Sorry for interrupting.
Yeah.
No, that's all
about
right. Very nice. So I'm gonna throw this next question over to McStupidhead. So we, Guy Fieri and I, were commenting on kind of the scrappy nature of you guys' fights. A lot of fights that you guys won. Guy Fieri put it very candidly. He said, "You did not deserve to win that fight,
No.
but you won anyway."
90% of the fights you guys were winning, I was like, they
No,
blew
he
all
didn't say
their
you
ults
didn't
in
deserve
the
it. They said they had no business winning those fights, is what he said. I
Yeah,
believe.
it was insane. Like, just like the clutch factor of like Elucida and Shushifu is redonkulous.
Right. Yeah. And so I guess what I wanted to ask is, how do you maintain kind of your composure when you're in those situations where maybe you're down one or two people, but you know a fight is winnable? What are kind of some strategies that you guys have as a team to kind of maintain your composure and still win those fights, even though they might look like from the outside observer, like, oh, this is a lost fight?
Well, to be honest, a lot of that is Hanzu just going in anyway, knowing that he can 1v3 people. That happened at one point.
That was the first point on Anubis. He's like, I just killed 3 people.
Yeah. So like, he was a really big sleep. He was my third pick, but he's been, especially in the later half of this season, has been great for making space as both a DPS and a tank. And then we also have Hunter and Josh are really great at target prioritization and knowing where everyone's at, and kind of figuring out if we can do that. When we're on, we're pretty good about listening to it and going into it. That's what we've been struggling. That's what we struggled with a lot in the first half of the season. But in the last half, I guess we've been more relaxed too. We're laughing and joking.
Oh, good,
and
good.
enjoying the game together, playing together. and a lot of the times, like, okay, we were either trying to reset and we were just going to go into either stall point, and then somehow we just got kills and went in anyway. For the most part.
Yeah, that's always fun, when you're just enjoying yourself. That's the best kind of Overwatch. When you're just having fun, you're just enjoying what you're doing, and just like and also winning, of course. But ultimately, it's a game that we play for fun, and that's really important. So happy to hear that you guys are having fun playing Overwatch, and of course, hopefully, you'll have more fun this upcoming week when you play Goats Gone Wilds in our semis. Chat, you guys got any questions for us? Twitch chat, throw in questions. Guy Fieri, you got anything? J-Bo on the cams as well, you got anything you want to ask? Feel free to throw it in.
I got one, and this is gonna be for Will. What is the predicted thing that you're looking out for most with regards to What's Gone Wild? If you care to answer. If you want to hide your strats,
Secret strats.
But honestly, we decide what we're doing as we go into the map. It's what we've been most successful at. Every time we try to plan it out ahead of time, we just get too focused on doing it, and then can't.
I know exactly what you mean.
If we're going too hard on the strat and are ignoring the things that are actually happening, so we've done better recently in just calling it as we're going and listening to the calls.
Triple G was the same way. I get that 100%.
All right, very nice. I have one more question for both you guys. With the season winding down, of course, we are soon going to be starting preparation for season 8. Of course, we'll be having some elections and some changes done first. But in preparing for season 8, my question to both of you: do you plan on applying to be captains again next season? We'll start off with Will, my stupid head.
I'm in a really weird spot. This season sucked for me because I moved in the middle of the season, and I've been getting readjusted to my schedule and the new place. I think the first half of the season I played on Sid's computer because mine wasn't even set up. So it was a rough for me at the first half. I was kind of at a point that I was thinking I might even take a break from the league, but I've kind of changed that. I have thought about it. I don't know yet. I haven't decided.
Okay.
I think I could do it again, and I think that I could do it better.
All right, so looks like McStupid Head saying a hard maybe. What about you, Junior Fiota? Are you thinking about coming back next season as a captain, or just staying in the league, or maybe you're taking a break? I don't know. What are your plans for next season?
First, my plan was to just take a break from captaining and go back to just being a player and letting somebody else maybe teach me more things instead of me trying to organize and logistics and blah blah blah. So I was gonna just be a regular team player. Then I realized I'm doing summer band, so I will not be available at all during this next season. So I will just be doing that instead and watching the streams on the bus, basically.
All right.
Yeah.
So Engineer Fiota, not going to be available in season 8, but we hope to have you back in season 9. So there you have it, folks. Looking forward to a great playoff matchup coming up next week. We have Adventures of Billy versus Ghost Gone Wild, and then the other matchup will be. Did somebody say? Well, we don't know actually the results of that game.
Did somebody say Peanut Butter won?
Peanut Butter did win. Okay, so Peanut Butter versus the winner from last night, who I am blanking on. Whoever won last night.
I don't agree either.
Blanking on it for now. J-Bo might be able to help us out here. But regardless, the semifinals will be this upcoming week.
It was the winner of the other game was Foxman's team.
Foul Duel versus Dead Meta. Foul Duel won.
Yeah.
3-1.
I knew that because AJ told me, and I just completely forgot.
All right, so our semifinals matchups are set. Adventures of Billy versus Goats Gone Wild, our 1 versus our 4, and Foul's Duel, the 2 seed, versus Did Somebody Say Peanut Butter, which was our 3 seed. So 1 through 4, all moving on. Happy to have you guys here. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And unless anyone has anything else, I've been Mr. Trifecta alongside Guy Fieri.
I'm gonna just say one thing.
Yep.
In trying to help out our brothers in video gaming, Tuesday night is the second semifinal of PMAOWL. It's Don't Ban Poppy versus Liches on the Tap. That's at 10 p.m. I think. I should probably know because I'm playing in that game, but I don't. It's at 10.
So yes, Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern time. Check out twitch.tv/PMALCS for their semifinals. If you like League of Legends or if you don't like League of Legends, check them out. They're a lot of fun.
Or if you like watching me get pooped on, that's also
There you go. Exactly. Until next time, special thanks to Jabo for doing the cams for us. I have been Mr. Trifecta alongside Guy Fieri, and hope to see you guys in the next one.